Welcome to this run of 16 game in the Passioncraft Season 10 playoffs. We're here on Port Alexander, map 1, top left hand corner. We are with the Makers player. It's Aristori. Or Aristori, I still don't know. Yeah, he's the Zerg. He's going for the expansion first. Gas and pool, standard opener here. Let's take a look at the bottom right hand corner where we can find a Passion Merc. Here we go with Just Like Fire, also known as Ditrih, as the Teal Protoss. So yeah, let's go. First Adept will be coming out kind of soon. And Stargate will be his tech choice. Yeah, so looks like both sides pretty much going for one of the standard things to go for. I mean, Zergs obviously have the most standard thing, which is like expansion, gas and pool. Protoss have some openers, like they could go for Twilight as well. They might go for the Robo first even. Or even this, or the Stargate that we have happening right now. Yeah, Aristori is going for the third base, as you can see. And after this has been scouted, we see that the Phoenix is going to be the first unit of choice by Ditrih. So yeah, this Overlord is not going to survive at all. And yeah, it's trying to get in again, but maybe let's take a look at the Adepts, and one of them actually will go down after they didn't really do a thing here. And yeah, after this we have an Oracle coming out. Where is the Oracle? Okay, there, it's right there on screen. I was like clicking on it, and it didn't go anywhere, it was right on screen. Good move, man. Very good move. And yeah, for Aristori it's just Zerglings for now. He's going to drone up just a bit more, and we see a second Stargate by Ditrih. So what do we expect here with the second Stargate coming up? We might see some more Phoenix coming out. At the same time, with the ro16 being there and a lot of queens, you need either a hell lot of, really a hell lot of the Phoenix, or you just go for potentially Void Rays until you have carriers. But carriers, yeah, are not the go-to unit anymore, as we all know. But yeah, at least there is a chance that this might be happening. Yeah, third base on the way now for Ditrih. Has some Zerglings who scouted it, but yeah, a Zealot and the Adept, they're going to hold. The creep spread is like 2 active ones, so that's kind of nice at least. And let's see how many more will be there. Evolution Chamber is on the way. Tier 2 just popped, so I guess we're going to see the next tech choices. Maybe just Roach Speed. Maybe there will be Hydras as well, which yeah, would be kind of nice, I guess, to have it against all the stuff that we have going on right there on the map. Yeah, he's sending around Zerglings, something I really like. And will he scout this? I mean, he does know about Phoenix a bit, but he does not know about 6 or 7 of them. So let's see how the reaction goes. We have another queen coming up. He's actually going to lift some roaches. That's an interesting decision. Maybe he just wants to reduce the flock of roaches that is there, so he, yeah, has no real threat at home. So you can just hold with what kind of goes across the map. And here we go. Yeah, he's just trying to get in. Some more spores will be there. But now he has to go back. He has to lift some more of the roaches. and he will be doing so. So that's an easy thing. Also, Immortals are on the way now, and therefore, let's see how much he can do now with the Phoenix. I mean, with the more queens there are out there and the more spores that are there. Oh, the queens and the Phoenix are not doing a thing here. I think he could at least lift, yeah, 2 or 3, but yeah, another one coming in. It's just too much, and there also is a lot of energy, so there's a lot of transfuses coming in, so it will take a long time to actually kill something. So the 4th base is about to finish for Aristori. 3rd base is up and running for Ditrih. He's going for a lot of Immortals here. On the other side we have the Hydra Den finished, and yeah, the first Hydra is on the way, as well as we have the Infestation Pit showing up. And let's take a look at that. We have some workers going down, but yeah, with the spores all over the place, there will be some more. Yeah, I really like this Creep Tumor actually, because it just makes the queens move faster in a spot where they can be really annoying while moving slow. And yeah, it has fully transitioned in terms of production. Zealot Charge is on the way, as well as the Templar's Archive. It is over there. Another gateway. We have +1/+1. Oh no, it's +1 or plus. Yeah, it's +1 for Ditrih. So let's see what he can do over here. It's just an Overlord, I guess, and he's trying to get some trades at least, but the amount of spores is kind of high actually. I really like these stasis traps. They could be doing something, but on the other hand, yeah, we have some more Hydras coming out as well, but we also have tier 3 on the way, as well as the Dark Shrine. And we all know that the Dark Shrine, well, it's obviously a Dark Shrine, right? Okay, it's a Spire. And yeah, I mean, flying units are not getting caught by stasis traps. How many? We just have, okay, we just have some more out there, so there will be some more stuff going across the map soon. But what is that? That's the Oracle going across the map now? They might actually be waiting for, I don't know, Overlords to come in for a drop, or to just place a Nidus or something. Maybe that's the intention for patrolling here. That should be it, right? But in the back of this, like, how many models are there? It's 8. 8 models is quite a big number to have. 6 Templars as well. Storm is researched, so there is a lot of power in this army. Yeah, and as you can see, the roaches there just taken out one by one. Easy peasy. But this also means that Aristori now knows about the army of Ditrih. He knows where the army is moving. But let's see if that is actually something that he will be able to profit of. Because it feels like the army is really strong, especially with the big amount of Immortals and the Storms being in there. Is there actually something he can do? Zerglings, Zealots will be going to the mineral line. Yeah, we actually have the Phoenix dying by all the spores, which is pretty bad, considering that there's a lot of Broodlords coming in. So he's just taken out one of the bases, and now he's recalling. And the number of Phoenix is at 0. And that actually is pretty bad, because if he would have just... I mean, he could have just maneuvered the Phoenix away. There was nothing that they could attack. They were not lifting any units at all. So either they were freeing up supply. Oh wow, I missed this completely. He just sniped the main base as well. So that's pretty good. So a nice thing for Aristori that he went for the tech at the second base. But losing his whole main base is kind of hard to see, I guess. So yeah. Now we have the Broodlord timing. Let's say timing at 12 minutes. Some queens are coming over there as well. And how many Tempests do we have now? It's 2. But where are they? There they are. But what can they do? It will be a pretty tense moment. This Cybercore is going to go down easy peasy. And also we have some Corruptors joining the battle as well. Yeah, and he's just going to power through this. I think it's not enough stuff for Ditrih to hold here. His army, oh, the Tempest just going down for free, just flying into the army. That's really bad. Yeah, Mothership is not finished. It's halfway done, but even if it is, it will be there. Will it be enough to hold here? The amount of Broodlings is incredible for Aristori, and he's just going over from one base to the other. We have a counter aggression with some Zealots, and the War Prism is still there, so let's try and take a look at this. This base is going to go down for sure. We have, what is it, like 8 Broodlords? 9 Broodlords? 9 it is. Yeah, and more workers going down. Ditrih down to 38. He lost 33. That's incredible. And yeah, the Corruptors are doing the rest here for taking on the Tempest. And I think this might actually be the killing blow here. Ditrih is trying to hold. Yes, he's going for some storms. But I think that the amount of Broodlords is just too high. The base is going to go down. We have the second base away. We have the third base down as well. We have some Void Rays coming in as well. But guys, this is it. I think the first map will be going over to Aristori. Even the Cybercore goes down again. So how is he going to plan on winning this game? There's another Nexus coming up, but that is not going to be enough. I mean, it's still at least 9. Yeah, it's 9 Broodlords. The Broodlings will be just snacking all of this stuff away, except for the Void Rays, but there'll be enough stuff to deal with the Void Rays as well. So if he wants to, he can just go for it now. Even uphill, like there's no threat that actually keeps him from staying on the low ground. He's just going up. As you can see, Storm, yes, obviously gets a decent hit, but that's not enough. We have a 140 army against, yeah, 70, 60, now 70 again. But that's not going to be enough. Corruptors just going in, getting another Storm on their heads. Void Rays, yeah, being kind of okay, but what is there to hold? I expect the GG to be happening any kind of second. And yeah, the last thing goes down. GG by Ditrih. 1-0 lead for Aristori. Welcome to the second game of this series. We are in the top left hand corner of King's Cove with the man in the lead. 1-0 for him. It's going to be Aristori representing the Makers. And over in the bottom right hand corner, his in-game name is just like fire. He's representing the Passion Mercs, and his name is Ditrih in the bracket. And yeah, there was some sort of a discussion because it seems like we have the bottom panel in red instead of in blue for Ditrih, so he doesn't know why that is, and he feels like that is aggressive somehow. But yeah, let's just see how that is actually going to play out for him. And in terms of openings, looks pretty much standard here. 2 queens on the way. I guess speed is going to start in just a bit as soon as we have the 100 down here. Yeah, your vote placing is 200 meters from you. Yeah, mine is like 330 kilometers. So therefore I was like going for the male vote. Yeah, Stargate it is again for Ditrih. Let's see if it's going to be scouted. I guess that's not going to be the case, right? It's just far away for him. Yeah, Overlord goes down. A little bit of a supply block here, but the next Overlord already being on the way for Aristori. Speed is halfway done. We have the third base coming up as well. That looks pretty much like he's in shape. So, first unit will be Oracle or Phoenix or Void Ray. Phoenix it is. So let's see if we can have the same thing going on as last game, which kind of worked out. Taking down the rocks. There will be Spore, there's another Spore, so he's already preparing for the anti-air stuff. I mean, it's not a surprise if you just remember the last game. Then, yeah, you know, you should be preparing like that. And yeah, he's going to save up some Phoenix. Or actually, he's completely in the dark. No, he's not. Oh, there was another Overlord coming in, I guess, which I missed. So yeah, he knows about the Stargate, and yeah, he's overdrawing just a bit. Not taking the gases over here, and he's not sending them over to the third base, so I'm not quite sure why he's gathering up the units. Maybe he doesn't want to have them at a place where there's no Spore yet, so he doesn't lose any of those against the Phoenix that might be coming across the map. And yeah, tier 2 tech on the way for Aristori as well. That third base seems to be the goal here, or the next target thing for Just Like Fire, aka Ditrih. Zergling's just dancing around. Trying to get this thing not starting. Oh, can he actually get... Oh, can he get the probe? Oh, it could be the case. Down goes the probe. Very good move here by Aristori. Just dancing around the Zealots and tricking them until they were going down. Okay, and it's, again, second Stargate has been built. We have 2 Phoenix at a time being in production. It's more Queens coming up on the other side as well as... Or more Queens. Actually, it was like, yeah, it's 2 Queens per base, or more or less. We have 5 in total now. And he's just taking down the Overlords, which is kind of okay. But I think as soon as you see this amount of Phoenix and you have Roach Tech, you either go for more Spores, which seems to be the case, 3 more showing up there, or you just go for more and more stuff. Yeah, nice Creep Tumor again to connect bases, that's something you really need, and with all these Spores coming up, yeah, Phoenix will lose a lot of value actually. But then again, last game, he made a good transition as well. But this game, it's not going to be any immortal transition. We have the Fleet Beacon, and we have the third Stargate coming up, and 2 carriers on the way already. So now it seems like it's just about keeping your opponent in his base, and slowly but steady build up the forces behind that. And the number of Phoenix actually is quite low, so this is not a threat. This is just... Yeah, let's say this might be a harassing unit, harassing squad, but it's not really a threat to lose the game or whatever. Especially not with all the Spores up. There's no way he actually wins the game with it. But these roaches over here, they can do something else, right? Because there's not that many units. I think the Phoenix need to come back home. And even then, what are they going to do? Yes, they're going to lift, but the roaches will do a lot of damage in the process of this. And it's actually just focusing this one. We have the carriers coming over, so they will be revealed. I think the Nexus is going to survive this. So he's not showing the carriers for now, but I think it might be kind of safe. I'm really wondering that he sends over the probes, because he's losing some of those. I think he should have delayed the probe transfer there. But yeah, that's just it. So yeah, all the roaches went down. On the other side, Hydras have been built in the meantime, as well as we have the Spire on the way again. Infestation Pit is there as well, so we will have tier 3, and it might be Broodlords again, as we saw in game 1. And Aristori, kind of foreshadowing the path that he was going before as well. So yeah, the Phoenix going over, and we have the Nidus on the way. That's going to be something. Where is it actually? It's there. Yeah, so Nidus play. But I think, how many carriers? Is it just the 3? Yeah, it's 3 carriers and 3 on the way. So there is a chance that he gets the Nidus in, obviously, or just he's actually running across the map. So this might just be for reinforcement things. Yeah, so you can just have the queens on the other side because queens are damn slow, right? Nidus worm detected. But will it be enough? Some shield batteries, some cannons are there. We have no storms available now, we just have carriers, Phoenix, and what else? Will it be some good lifts on the Hydras? But the anti-air power is pretty damn good here for Aristori. He's just going forward, but yeah. Can you actually break this? Oh, nice transfuses going down on the Corruptors. But the Corruptors, they're not really focusing that good. Also the shield battery is obviously helping quite a bit. The carrier is going to be healed, but there goes the first one. But still, it seems like just like Fire, aka Ditrih, is going to hold here, right? We have some carriers coming in. Still there's some energy on the queens, so he could be able to hold. But the cannons, they actually do a good job as well. And the energy is going to go low. I mean, we just have one queen with a big amount of energy here, and yeah, it just goes back home. And in the meantime, Aristori, he has the 4th base finished. He's fine with that. And yeah, okay, he's getting, I was like about to say, okay, but we have all the stuff still in the Nidus. Is he actually going for another one? But it seems like he's not. The Nidus is on the other side. Will be taken down. And then let's see what Aristori is pulling out of his hat next. It's just a lot of Corruptors for now. And that might actually work out quite nicely. But Void Rays are the choice for Ditrih. So yeah, people know what they're going to do. So Corruptor Hydra. Oh. Flyer Carapace on the way, yes. And we just had the Pathogen Glands, right? So do we have Infestors out? Not yet. But they should be there. I mean, you don't research stuff that you won't use, right? So I guess we're going to see Infestors sooner or later. How many Corruptors are there actually? 17 against 6 carriers and 4 Void Rays. Yeah, I'm not sure if Atos really is the go-to thing anymore, right? Okay, yeah. I mean, if you're not attacking, Corruptors are pretty bad. That's true at least. Mothership at least adds something to army here. And there we go, 4 Infestors on the way. So this with Neuroparasite, which is researching at the moment as well, can be kind of nice for Aristori. And yeah, he's taking more bases. We can see all the Spore Crawlers coming up. 2 additional bases, so he will be up to 6, while we have the 4th base just kind of established. At least the mineral workers are there doing the thing. I really missed some creep spread to the bottom left of the map from Aristori. Also, the creep spread in total is not amazing for him this game. I mean, he has the creep spread in the boundaries of his expansions, but he's not really getting any further. And he had a lot of queens, so there should have been some energy for that. And, well, he's actually going to try and snipe bases. And there we go. Next goes down in the trade for 1. It is? In the trade for 1 carrier. Yeah, that's 1 Corruptor. That's a pretty good trade, I guess. Slowing down the Protoss just a bit. And yeah, you get... Man, how many... It's incredible how many spores are there. I mean, this also prepares Aristori's position on the map. He's going to take more bases. He's not really creep spreading that much, which I dislike, but at the same time he's just, yeah, strongering his position right there with just taking a lot of spores, doing that thing. And yeah, this is going to be nothing to do here. Okay, he's trying to focus something, but he needs to leave with everything being covered by cloak. What else is there to do? Oh, Vipers are there, so I think parasitic bombs will be coming into play sooner or later. And that might be a very interesting thing to see if Ditrih is going to micro them properly. So yeah, you see a lot of spores, and I think, yeah, you don't want to go in there, right? Or do you? Oh, he's actually not caring about it? Not only is this vision, but also it deals a lot of damage. Oh, nice feedbacks on the infestors. Okay, he takes down some of the spores at least. Some infested marines come down. We have the +3 attack on the way now for Aristori. Another Spire is coming up. He wants to research the air upgrades quite a bit faster. And in terms of units, yeah, we have the Vipers just soaking up some energy. Oh boy, infested marines. Yeah, going to get a storm in here. Oh, very big neuroparasite. So the army is not being seen for the Protoss player. Nice storm still going down. And can he actually win the battle right here, right now? Mothership belongs to the Protoss side again. And it looks like Ditrih is going to break through with this, right? The Queens, they're trying to do something, but the Mothership actually cloaks everything there. But at the same point, we have some Overseers, we have some spores all over the place. So that is not going to be a big of a problem. But the supply is going to be one of those. Because if you don't have any supply left, then the game is going to be pretty hard for you, right? So then let's see. Oh, the Infestor is going to die for free. We have all the Hydras trying to do something, but they're not going to do anything else here. So it looks pretty bad for Ditrih. The Corruptor is going to be taken down easily. The base at the top going to fall. Yeah, the number of Hydras is just too small. The Corruptor is not really doing anything. 18 workers went down. Aristori actually kind of fine in terms of worker count, but the army looks too good for Ditrih. And there we have the GG called by Aristori. So we're equaling out the series here. We're here for the third map of the series. Neuropugnancy is going to be the map in the bottom left. For the makers, we have Aristori as the Blue Zerg, going for the expansion first. So gas and pool coming up next. In the top right hand corner for the Passion Mercs. Here we go with Ditrih, aka Just Like Fire. And also for him, looks like Gateway expansion standard stuff coming up. So what else? What else? Let's zoom out for a bit. Speed will be starting soon, I guess. Going to gather some more resources most likely, but then we're going to see it starting. So what do we see from Ditrih this time? We had the Stargate twice, we had Phoenix twice. It worked out one time. It didn't work the first time. It worked the second time to some extent with the earlier transition, so maybe we can see something like that again. Or he might just be going for something else. But we have the Stargate as the tech choice here again. So at least for now it looks like he's kind of going for the same path at least. Oh, the Overlord is... I was just about to say not going to the safe space, but will it? Oh, that was very close. But yeah, at least it survives. But then again, with the Stargate out, and the first Phoenix showing up. This is not going to be any position you will be safe in. Third base coming up for Aristori, halfway done. Some Zerglings are there. The unbuildable rocks. They just are not destroyed, so he's not caring about them for now. Yeah, there we go. First overlord goes down, which kind of supply blocks Aristori. I'm actually wondering about that. Yeah, he was already building another overlord, but it was a little late. Okay, 2 gases at the expansions. Yeah, when will we see the second Stargate, or will we see a transition? That's the question here. And there we go with the answers. That's a really quick answer. It's Robo and Forge coming up for Ditrih, which might be the case that we don't have any additional Stargate coming up then. Oh, he's going over with Zerglings? Yeah, it must be just a scout. I can't imagine he's really trying to aim. Or does he have a Binding Nest and wants to bust? No. Okay, he's going for the Roach-Warren. There's no third base to snipe, so there's actually nothing to do here. Yeah, first unit will be an Observer? Really? Okay, Immortal. I like that choice way more. And we actually have the Robotics Bay coming out. And I hope it's going to be Colossus, because I really don't like Disruptors. Yeah, we have a pause please call. So let's just recap where we are at right here. New Repugnancy, and we're at 42 workers each. So no difference there. Big difference though is that Aristori has 3 bases already, while...
Game resumed.
Okay. While Protoss is still on 2 bases. Oh. But yeah, he should be able to save here, right? Yeah. Probe survives, but that actually opens the path right there. A lot of Zerglings getting in. Wow, that was a very brilliant move. I wasn't really expecting this, and with the pause right before that, by just like, wow, this was incredible. Like, he's going in, taking out 14 workers now. We have some Phoenix at the top, some more workers going down. 16, 17 it is. And yes, he will be able to hold, but that was expensive for the Protoss player. Actually, let's check. And the Protoss was pausing, so it was just like, yeah, okay. It was not like the unmannered pause by Aristori right before you attack. But yeah, it was a really good move by the Zerg player, just forcing... Yeah, I mean, he just had a Zergling there. It's just a single Zergling. And he was, yeah, baiting out the units from the gap. And he was just running in with the Zerglings. Good move here. And now the Phoenix, they're trying to do something, but against 3 queens and the spore, actually 2 spores, nothing's going to go on there. Yeah, the third base is not going to start at all. Not for now. First Colossus is on the way. As well, we have 8 roaches on the other side. Yeah, so tier 2 is finished. Speed is on the way. Roaches it is. But can you actually go into this with just roaches? You should be able to. At this point in time, you could still do it. It comes down to how much more stuff will be there. As soon as we have like a second, maybe a third Colossus and extended thermal lens done, and we have a lot of meat shields spawning in front of that, or potentially having a lot of force fields to block away all the units, then there's no chance of actually fighting that army with what he has. And yeah, as you see, like, Phoenix are not really doing any damage. It's just a little bit of a disruptors. Disruptors are great. I'm not a hater. I'm just appreciating better units, right? That's the key here. So, you see, some units being taken out, but this actually looks like a decent force. Force field's going down. We have all the units coming in though, and will it be enough? We have always just surrounding everything. Aristori is just going in for the kill, but will it be enough? We have the Colossus able to step on the high ground, so they will be safe, at least to some extent. But what else is going to be safe there? We have all the roaches just pushing in. We have the Cyber Core under pressure, all the ground units having a problem here. Colossus still standing, but there's no meat shield left. We have all the roaches coming in, one after the other. Some more streaming in from the left. And yeah, as you see, Cyber Core being taken down. One sentry after the other is going to go down as well. We have one pylon, and he's going to be no, he's not going to take out the pylon for now. All these roaches are not having a good time here. But now they're going to get in with this force field going out. But there you see, there's one disruptor, 6 kills. Great unit, right? Really big unit. So, Aristori falls back. He's like, okay, I killed some units, I killed some chunk of your army. And maybe fighting against disruptors with just roaches is not the smartest thing to do. And I think that is a great call. Or let's say the right call at least. So, 4th base coming up for Aristori on the top left. He at least goes for some creep spread to the middle. It's just, okay, it's the second active creep tumor here. But I think he should connect bases. I mean, even this little bit of a normal grounded stuff could be really annoying if you have to move in between bases. Oh. Zerglings can be something though. If they just run in, there's nothing standing here. The Zealot is not... He's not in position. He can just run in. So, if you're the Zerg, just position your army over here. Run in with the Zerglings, or at least try to. Oh, and now he's putting the Zealots in. Okay. Because that could have been a big move. Running into the main base with the Zerglings, or maybe splitting them between second and main base. And then go in with all your roaches, trying to take down this base. Could have been a big move, but now it's too late. And we actually have some Corruptors, but they're not really doing that much. Okay, at least one goes down. No, one of the Phoenix goes down. Yeah, now. Yeah, you can't do a thing. But let's take a look at that. Oh boy. Colossus number 1 goes down. And he's just right-clicking the Colossus. I really like that move. I mean, even if he's losing all the Corruptors, reducing the count. Oh, nice move with the War Prism. Really good move by Ditrih taking down the War Prism to save the Colossus. Oh man. Disruption Nova's not really doing that much. One of the disruptors being taken down there. Nice force fields though. There are some gaps in there. So can you actually hold? He's just going forward more and more. The last Colossus will be dropped or will be lifted and surviving, at least for now. The last Corruptor is there. And there's some more coming in. So the Colossus goes down. Aristori though is heavily ahead in terms of supply. Nice disruption over taking down some of the Roach forces. Or Roach Ravager it is actually. And more reinforcements are coming in, but I think Aristori is just losing a lot of stuff here. But one of the more important things here is killing the workers. There's a lot of workers going down in the expansion. We're 23 kills of workers in this attack. And that's a big thing to have. I mean, the army is not really going that far ahead for Aristori, but on the other side, he just kills so many workers. There is the main base, which is almost mined out, so he's not going to use those workers soon, at least not in this place, so you can transfer them. Nevertheless, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, he's going for the snipe again. Will it work out? I guess so, because all the units are on the other side of the map. Yeah, down goes the Nexus. See you later. But then let's take a look to the other side where we have some attack of Ditrih as well. So this base is going to go down as well. But at what cost? Is he going to... I think he should just recall. Yeah, okay, he's doing it. I think that's a good move. Recalling there is a good move. I mean, he could have taken down the base, I'm pretty sure. He killed 12 workers though, which kind of equals out the loss that he had before. And he was rebuilding some of the workers at least that he was losing. So the worker count is equal, base count is ahead for Aristori. But yeah, the army supply is heavily in favor. Disruptors though are a unit that can easily take back the count and take the win for just like Fire or Ditrih in this game. But yeah, these corruptors actually can be so damn annoying and take down bases. Let's see what they are going to do here. It's that, just roaches. And there we go, Nexus down. Loses one of the corruptors, but I think 2 even, but I think that's worth it. There actually is no more stuff to fight against with the corruptors, so he can just use them trying to get something done and not lose them too much for free. And then that's it. And in the back of this, Aristori can just build up some forces. And do you see this, Aelith? In the back of this, we have the Muta switch coming in. Oh boy. I like that one. Actually, number of Blinkstalkers is quite high though. We have 24 Blinkstalkers, so you need quite a few Mutas, right? But could as well be just to keep your opponent inside of his base, to then transition some more, to build some more of the Mutas. Oh boy, there you go. Going to get in, blink forward, sentry going down, but then again, he's just going to the mineral line trying to take out some of those workers. And then the Protoss steps away from the fight. He's like, okay, Zealots here just doing the job. I'll just step over to the third again. But then, Mutas are coming in. And that's the point in time where you just take a look at this and you're like, oh boy, that's not good. But then, also the number of Blinkstalkers is so damn high. And you can see you need more and more, way more Mutas to actually deal with this. It's simply not enough Mutas. 31 Stalkers. Mutas are not a good choice against that. Not if they have Blink, and upgrade wise we're at 1-1 and the Mutas have nothing. Okay, Disruptor gets him. Okay, not the best, not the worst, but let's see what they can do. Another good connection going down for the Disruptors, and he's just going in for the kill here. Aristori, can he actually do it? Nice force fields actually keeping half of the army out of the fight, but then will it be enough? We have all the Mutas going down in the back of this. Now, the Roaches, they're trying to do something, but Aristori is falling in terms of supply. Another Disruption Nova doing a good shot, and it looks like this is going to be the hold for Ditrih. And Aristori is forced to go back home, while, yeah, we see 20 more Roaches on the way for the defense here. But is that a good choice? I mean, Roaches are not good against Disruptors. They are okay against Stalkers, but the numbers game just says, like, you can't fight this, right? So, down goes the base. And there you go with the next. Overlords might be taken down in just a bit. Blinks forward to actually deal a lot of damage. Not sure if blinking forward is the right choice here. But yeah, he's dealing the damage, so it's kind of justified, I guess. And Aristori is actually going for the Vipers. Yeah, I mean, Blinding Clouds? What's the thing here? Blinding Clouds into, or maybe Abducts? But he just lost 2 bases. He has a third one over here now. But his opponent is taking a 4th at the top center, which is nice for him, and he's scouting all the bases at the bottom side of the map. I really would like to have more creep spread for Aristori, but still. He's seeing the movement of his opponent quite early, so he'll be fine. Okay, so he's falling back. He's actually attacking into this. I'm not sure if that's the right move. Maybe it's a desperation move, but he didn't even replace the worker, so this must be the desperation. Feedback's going down. Nice. Blinding clouds are something here, but they will be running out. We have models in there, zealots coming in as well, and I think we're going to see the GG sooner or later. Also, we have the blink forward, so all the units are surrounded. GG by Aristori. 2-1 lead for Ditrih. We are on Automaton as the 4th map in the bottom left hand corner. Down right here, he needs to win for the makers. It's Aristori. Standard opening for the Zerg. In the top right hand corner with the lead and match point. Here we go with a Passioncraft player. Ditrih, aka just like fire. Also, standard opening here. Nothing big to see now. And therefore, let's just wait the tech choices and see what they're going to do then. We have a map where we have a pretty short air distance, so maybe we see some more, or we see a Stargate play. Let's take a look at that. He's going to have the Overlord around here, so he's trying to scout something. Double gateway at least to block off. Leaves the Overlord right there. He wants to see what's going on, even if he loses it in the end. But even if, I mean, he's going to start the tech before, right? He could start the Stargate over here, at least. Or any other tech, potentially. Yeah, he's not... Okay, there it is. Robo. But it will be scouted. So... There it is. There is the scout, yes. We have the Stalker coming in, but still. The tech is revealed. Let's see if he sticks to the path, though. And it seems like he will. Twilight Council being built next. And therefore, yeah, what do we see? Adepts. Templars. Dark Shrine. Dark Templars, therefore. There's a lot of possibilities. And with 2 more gateways, I tend to think it could be Adepts, but that is a risky call because you don't see it that often, I feel. But let's see. The research will tell. Or the follow-up with the Templars Archive. So, might be an Archon drop. With the Warp Prism on the way right now. Yeah, Zergling's trying to scout everything that is there to see. 3rd base is on the way. He learned from before. So he leaves one of the units in the gap, so the 3rd base is not going to ruin his 2nd place. Yeah, we have a lot of queens around already. What is it, 5? 5 queens, yeah. And it will be Archons. Yes, there we go. Okay. Archons to the main base. What is there actually to defend? I mean, we have some roaches at the 3rd. Seeing the Archons in the main base now, one Overlord will be an easy kill. Some workers will go down for sure. The queen might actually have a problem as well. And then we have the lift, easy as it is. I think that already was kind of worth. I mean, the icons can just be taken back and see what they can do later on. Also, they are a good unit no matter when you're using them. It's a, let's say it's a unit that is well transitioning to the late game, other than Stalkers most likely. I mean, it worked out last game, but usually, as we all know, Stalkers in the late game can be pretty damn bad. As can Roaches. But yeah, it can swing just the other way around as well. Arkan's going back home. Storm is on the way. We have Charge about to finish as well. Immortals on the way. On the other side, Aristori going for the Infestation Pit, going for the Evil Chamber. A 4th base and some Roaches. Yeah, there's actually enough to defend over here. There's, I think that's not a threat in that location. Yeah, and the number of cranes is just too high to actually drop any Archons and try and micro them. You shouldn't do that. Therefore he goes out again. I like Aristori's creep spread. The circling positioning, I have to say. Creep spread is something I don't really like. I mean, he has more queens. Therefore, I think like dropping 2 more creep tumors or whatever would be really nice to have. Oh, Nidus. I didn't see the Nidus before, but we have the Nidus coming up now. While the army is moving out. So what is happening when he hears it? Okay, he's instantly going back home. And oh boy, I didn't see that actually as well. We have a lot of Swarm hosts and we have 5 more coming in. And it's the Nexus Snipe. Easy as it is. Wow, look, is that so strong. Ridiculous. And another Nidus is there, so there will be a wave of attack to the main base kinda soon. Yeah, Nexus will be replaced. Another Nidus going down here, and it seems like he's just aiming for the counter aggression and going across the map. So in the main base we have some Zealots, we have some Archons trying to do something. And at the same time the 4th base going to go down right there. There's no chance. Can he actually? Okay, he needs the Swarm host to defend back at home. He can send them over to the other side, trying to take out some more stuff. Oh boy, the Archons go down. Storm was pretty good, but it's not really going to be enough. And we have another wave of Locusts coming in because he was pretty smart splitting those up. And I think Aristori is going to take this with a convincing win. I can't see this going to go good for Ditrih. Yeah, and the Archon goes down in the end as well. Aristori almost having 3 times the army supply, and the Niduses, they are there. So as soon as we have... Okay, we have some more coming from the main base now, but as soon as we have the Locusts available, there will be a big wave to the main base most likely. Okay, he's actually not going for the main base, but for the 3rd it seems. At least he sees the creep now, but Locust coming in, and will this be enough to take down the Nexus? I guess it will be. Down goes the Nexus one more time. In the main base we have some more weapons by Ditrih, but it's not really doing that much. He's just going further behind, or falling further behind in terms of supply, while Aristori is just going back and forth with his Niduses and with his swarm hosts. Oh boy. Yeah, it's so annoying, guys. Even as a viewer, it is annoying for me, and a lot of work is actually stacking there, going down. 13 taken down, and we have some more locusts going to the 4th base. And will they be able to take it down? I think they could, right? Oh, closely not, but a second wave will clear that for sure. If it would be there. And it's just going further ahead for Aristori. I mean, there was some time now to build army for Ditrih, but it's not that much, guys. It's not that much. Yeah, also nice move. Just splitting 3 of the roaches, going for the nexus in the top left, and forcing all the units to go back. This is going to go down no matter what. Nidus is coming in a position where it's not going to go up at all. Oh, but nice bios there in the back of this. Templars trying to go through there, but they are going for some good storms. And you could actually just load them to the Nidus and go back home. But then again, on the other side, counter-aggression move. He's down 100 supply, so it's not bad to take down a base, right? Another knight is going to the 3rd of Aristori. The Immortal's obviously doing a good job, but this is, I mean, 90 supply behind. That's quite a bit. But still, it will be another Swarmos battle. Oh, he's actually microing the Locust. Doesn't want to have them taken down. But I mean, he's just trading for free. That's the big thing here. You can just send in Swarm hosts over and over. If you trade a few Locusts or one wave of Locusts, not for a Nexus, but again, for like 3 units or whatever, it's for free. It's just a matter of time. And this is incredible. Okay. Yeah, takes down the Nidus, forces the second one with that. Another base in the bottom right, as well as this base to the center being retaken. But yeah, the Roach is just pressuring in. Oh, the Bile's almost hitting a lot of stuff. Good move though, again. Another knight is being taken down by Ditrih. And we have all the Roach forces trying to get in position, trying to get something done here. Oh boy, storms going down all over the place, but the Locusts, they are spawning, and we have a big problem right there for Ditrih. And I think we go into map 5, and there it is. GG called. And Aristori is going to equal out the series. Welcome to the 5th game. We're on Cyber Forest as the playground. In the top left hand corner for the makers, his name is Aristori. And he is going for expansion first, gas and pool, standard opener as the Zerg. Over in the bottom right hand corner we have our Protoss player representing the Passion Mercs. Here we go. With Just Like Fire, also known as Mr. Ditrih. And this pretty much looks like the gateway expansion as well. And therefore, question will be again, what's the next step for either side? And it's going to be Twilight Council. But what is going to be the thing then? Twilight Council. First unit will be a Stalker, second unit will be an Adept. So this is going to be the Wolof. 2 Zerglings coming in there as well. Oh boy, one of the Zerglings getting through for free. So there will be the Scout. Yeah, he saw it. He should have clicked on it, or didn't he? I think he knows what's coming. And yeah, Resonating Glaives, which means Adepts is going to be the choice. Another gateway coming up as well, so I expect the Robo pretty soon as well to have the War Prism available for the weapons. And on the other side, it's just 8 drones starting. Yeah, let's see if that is actually going to be that big here. And how will he start defending as soon as the Adepts hit. He has 2 Zerglings now. It's just 2 Adepts, but there will be more. There will be another gateway. And where's the... I'm missing the Robo actually. Or is he just going across the map? I would really wonder if you're not going for War Prism. Come on. But Resonating Glaives is about to finish, so he will shade over in just a second. He's moving and warping in some more. Third base is done, so there's potential to just walk around everything. And yeah, 5 roaches coming up now, and he's going to transition into double Stargate. Oh boy. Looks interesting. So let's see what they are going to do. He's going for an Overseer, so potentially he's thinking about DTs now? Since he didn't have anything going on, maybe that's actually the thing here. And he's going to kill the Queen? Or is he? Yeah. Okay, cancels the Shades. And yeah. Just moves out. Third base will be starting for Ditrih over there, which is scouted. And the Shades were just going out. Now they're going back in again. There's no worker though, so I guess he's going to cancel them. Yeah. And the Void Ray coming up behind this. Is it like the standard 4v4 mass Void Ray stuff now? I mean, we all know against roaches it's pretty hard to actually deal damage with adapts. So that was a good decision by Aristori, maybe a good call to just make off of seeing the Twilight Council. But then again, yeah, let's see if that is going to work out. Double Void Ray production is pretty hard against roaches. At least for the roach player. Yeah, with the roaches across the map we have the adepts shading in. The Queen goes down. And he's going to shade over, right? Yes, he will. But there was the block with the building. So let's see what the roaches do on the other side. The pylon will be taken down. The units, the workers trying to flee. Void Rays are there. But is it going to be enough? How much damage will be dealt? We have more workers going down. Yeah, he's just going for the A move. For the A move stutter step, let's say. Trying to take out as many workers as possible because he knows... Oh, the roaches will be going down. It's just a matter of how much damage will he deal. And 26 workers going down is quite a bit of damage going down here. So yeah, he's even taking down more. 26, 28, 29. Oh boy, this is so bad. And I think Aristori did a big thing here with the roach attack. Even with a lot of Void Rays available, this was a good move. And yeah, some more roaches will be coming into the third base soon. While the Void Rays are still in the main. And they're trying to get across the map now, so it will take quite some time until we have them in the third. Yeah, and you see he's not caring about anything else, he's just going for the workers. He knows playing the numbers game here will work out. Nice Stalker movement though, at least. But yeah, Stalkers are not going to be the big units going to block off your walls. And there we go, more workers going down. 8 more being killed, 9 more it is, 10 more. And Ditrih is down to 20 workers on 3 bases, while his opponent is on 3 bases as well, but has 54 workers available. And yeah, Hydras are out. Hydras will be coming out in just a sec as well. And we have some Void Rays going across the map, but Hydras are pretty good against Voids, right? And the Nidus, where's the Nidus? There's the Nidus in the back of this. Yeah, the Void Rays have been seen. Let's see if that's going to be enough. I don't think so. And again, I would really like to have a creep tumor somewhere to get this hole in the ground to be fixed for the Zerg. And yeah, Ditrih is just trying to replace his workers now. Trying to get in, trying to deal some damage with the Void Rays. But there's no transition. Oh, he gets 2 for free. That's nice. Oh boy, all the queens coming out of this Nidus. And yeah, it's not going to die. And again, Aristori going across the map. Oh, it's actually it's dying against the Void Rays now. But another one is going to come in. We have a lot of queens available as well as some Hydras. And yeah. Okay, he's sniping again. He doesn't want to have the Nidus coming up. Oh, nice. Nice move here, the queen. We'll get some damage, but there's a lot of energy still left, and the Hydras are actually walking across the map because they don't care for the Nidus. And now we have the Hydras moving forward, stutter stepping against the army. Sniping the Cybercore would be pretty nice because it prevents any more units from spawning. And I think Ditrih is on the edge of dying here. He's down to 20 at 30 army supply now. And we have the Hydras just pushing into his second base, taking down another Stalker and 2 more Stalkers, as well as the Void Rays going down, and the GG has been called. Aristori takes the series and advances to the round of 8.